rapping about the that you do.
Hey, if it's up like that, it's up like that. If it's up like that, it's up like that.
Sometimes my feelings are blind. Sometimes I can't even give it a try.
Sometimes I keep it inside, but still I cry. Still I cry.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Aviators of Paris taking on the LA Chargers. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Already here, they'll audible to something else. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The Chargers hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Right side, Davis. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big play there on the catch and run. 34 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Hands it off out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks. And plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield, but all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw. Drew. And that is incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop, and now if... Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
47 yards rushing for him now to this point.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 46, here's a 2nd and 4. A quick throw here out to Brown. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle. They work now on 2nd and 9. Herbert changing things up. On 2nd and 9. Herbert. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I've never returned punts, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are about whether...
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Here's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard third down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, at this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
This is taken at about the 14. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
It was open, though.
The Charger drive about to get going. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Now they'll change things up. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. To throw again. Drew. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 19 yards there on the catch and run. On 1st and 10, Drew. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Gets past one man, and he's got this down to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
To throw on 3rd down, Drew.
Dude, what?
Accepted. A drive killer there. And the Chargers are going to
He throws it like 15 feet away from the receiver, dude. I don't get it. 90 overall quarterback with 90, 95 accuracy, so he still can't make a throw.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
57 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 10 more there and another first down.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this 2nd half. Taken at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. After the turnover, here's Herbert sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught. It's Davis. Touchdown. Darius Davis, 27 yards. And the Chargers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Flushed out right. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Drew. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 41. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Here's Herbert. Flush to his right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Herbert now. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances.
And this time he is in. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point try now from Dicker. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from and all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football and picked up by the Chargers. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line.
And in our meeting with the special teams coordinator, we asked him, what's your philosophy on bringing the ball out? Do you give them a red light? Do you keep them in? Green light, let them go? Let's see if he changes from green light to red light after that costly error.
Yeah, you know what I remember from that meeting? He brought donuts.
I like him.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah,
but he's not happy right now.
No, don't tell everyone how many I have.
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. They'll try to run this one in, and he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes this 35-0 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Chargers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Herbert going to change the play here. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Jalen Phillips, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now it's Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And bringing it in, it's Davis. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
A gain of 17 yards.
They snap it to Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And once again, he'll get possibly back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Touchdown, Chargers! Marquise Brown from 6 yards away. And the Chargers are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it is 42-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Drew eluding the pressure right. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And my goodness, another interception. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently,
You don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and take it look like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And he is going to lose yardage here. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Touchdown! Hollywood Marquise Brown with career touchdown number 60. And the Chargers add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. Silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like 1 possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Drew. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it. The offense on 3rd down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync. Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They're going to pass here with Herbert. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. And Davis with it left side. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And now they're in the hurry-up. Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke. Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Flushed out right. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Here's Herbert. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to